Today we are going to be reacting to Zack films. Once again, bro, I reacted to Zack films last time, so let's react to it now. The first one is the tragic story, and hopefully there are not poop videos, because in the last video there were a lot of videos I've reacted to that had poop. So the tragic story of Keith Spassford.
This photo of this commercial plane.
Whoa. Okay, so nothing seems like out of place at first, but who is this? Who is this?
And what appears to be a person falling. It was taken by a man who was testing out a new lens at the Sydney airport. He unintentionally captured this image of a boy named Keith.
Okay. Wait, so how did this person fell out of the plane? That did you literally open the plane door and just jump out? Did you just do that?
All Keith ever wanted to do was see the world, and he ran away from home several times to do just that. Because of this, his parents sent him to a boarding school.
Okay, that seems normal at first, nothing crazy so far.
In hopes that it would straighten him out, but it didn't work. Keith ran away again and snuck onto the tarmac at the Sydney airport. He climbed up in the wheel compartment of a commercial plane.
So you couldn't just ask your parents if so you can just wait until your parents at least I don't know, go to see the world? Bro.
Thinking he was finally going to see the world, but he didn't realize that the doors to the wheel compartment
now is this how we died?
Would open again after takeoff. Keith fell 200 feet to his
200 feet?
His death, leaving behind a sad story and this chilling.
Damn, bro, I feel sorry for that kid. I feel like I've heard of that story before. Have you heard of this story before, chat? Type it down in the comments below. But this shows why sneaking onto planes is so scary and dangerous. Okay, next video.
Okay, so we have to land this bottle on. Big dudes really.
Look at this photo of this.
Big. Where's
Look at this photo of this commercial plane. When you hit your opponent in Battleship, most people just keep
I don't know what Battleship is, but for the people who know what Battleship is, here's a nice tip.
Firing left to right to finish it. That's because they read the board from left to right, just like a book. Now, the outside columns and two middle columns are targeted more often, while others not so much. So, to win, place your ships vertically in the less popular zones. And instead of randomly guessing, use a checkerboard pattern. Since ships are at least 2 squares long, you're guaranteed to hit every ship while skipping half the board, meaning you cover more space while using fewer guesses. When you hit your opponent, when the fish lays an egg, a catfish will come to eat it and replace it with her own egg in the process. To protect her babies, the fish will scoop them all up in her mouth, unintentionally sucking the catfish egg too. And as the catfish hatches way faster, it eats the other eggs inside before they can.
Wait, they changed the you know when you like or dislike something? They changed the like button, I didn't even know.
Imagine you wake up and everyone on your flight is unconscious.
I don't even know what I would do in this situation. About the pilot? the plane is gonna crash. Like, I don't even know what I would do.
But the plane is flying perfectly straight, so the pilots must be fine, right? You make your way to the cockpit. One pilot collapsed in the doorway. The
What?
other is slumped over in his
So who the hell is driving the plane? What? That's creepy.
chair. Now, this could be a dream, but you grab the mic and scream for help anyway. There's no response. You decide to push the pilot out of the seat, but his arm catches the controls and moves it around. The alarm screams, lights flash. The plane is dropping fast. You grab the controls. It's heavy and confusing, but after a few terrifying minutes,
You're
you
dead.
sort of figured it out. You're actually keeping the plane roughly level, but the plane is still slowly descending. Now you're low enough to see a long stretch of field. You could try to land now. You've got a feel for the controls, and you think you could figure out the throttle. Or you could just keep flying and hope someone wakes up. But this field could be your only chance. What do you do? Imagine
Just fly in the field, that's it.
if you grew the hair on your head
Why-
for your
Why are hairs so short?
entire life.
That's-
It could end up reaching past your ankles. But if you tried
What?
doing the same with your arm hair, it would stop at a specific length by itself. You see, each hair has its own life cycle, where it goes from growing to resting and finally falling out. The length of each phase is set by your DNA, which runs like a timer for different parts of your body, keeping your head hair growing for years
Yes, mommy.
while stopping your
Sorry about that, guys. It was just my mom.
arm hair after. He picked up a vape, took it apart, pulled out its battery cell, and tested it for power. Then he did the same with 500 more. Next, he arranged the working cells into 14
500 is
rows
crazy.
and connected them with wires to build a battery pack. Then he bolted metal plates around it and installed it into a small electric car, which drove. She scrubbed the toilet seat, then used the same sponge to wash his cups. You see, earlier,
That is just disgusting. Why would you do that? Why? Why in the actual freak would you do that? Do you have common sense? You literally wiped your toilet, what you sit on every day, and do your like disgusting thing. And I don't even know what to say.
he found the cleaner wiping his cup with a dirty bath towel. So he set up a hidden
Ew.
camera and saw more nastiness. He started putting cameras in other 5-star hotels he stayed in, watching the staff pull hygiene caps out of the bin, then putting it back onto his glass to make it look brand new. And when he posted it online, it went viral, forcing them to apologize. She scrubbed the toilet seat, then used the same sponge.
That is just disgusting.
They left their children sleeping in the hotel
Now, why would
to go
you do
to a
that?
restaurant just a few hundred.
Why would you do that? You deserve, bro. Like, why would you do that? You left your kid alone. You know how much trouble you will be in if something happens to your kids.
feet away. But when the mother,
Wait,
they left their
let me just watch.
the window was open. The parents ran through the streets trying to find her. But even after police and locals helped in the search, there was no trace of the little girl. After decades of looking, she's still gone. No one knows what happened. They left their children sleeping.
Is this a real story? Does this guy tells real things, or he tells like fake things, but they're realistic? Bro, by the way, his animation is so cool.
When you land on a property, buy it. Once you own a full color set, you can build houses. And at 4 houses, most people will upgrade to a
4 million views. Okay.
hotel. But doing that sends your houses back to the bank, meaning your opponents can use them on their.
I don't know what Monopoly is. I don't know board games. I just know video games. So, yeah.
Shape the beef into a pyramid. Now place it on a grill and carefully turn it one face at a time, trying to cook the middle
Interesting.
without burning the outside. Then cut a square hole in a cheese slice and slide it over the pyramid and do a few more.
What is the point of this?
Or smaller and smaller until the heat melts each slice down over the meat. Finally, place the pyramid
I've never seen a pyramid burger in my life, but
on the bottom bun. Carefully balance the top bun over the peak and enjoy your pyramid burger. Shape the beef.
hey. Next time my mother is cooking burgers, I'm gonna tell her to do that. I'm gonna show her this video. Perfect video.
Into a pyramid. Place the stack of cash in the box. Now, when you open the lid, it actually swings in a circle, meaning the lid's edge swings into the box, hitting the stack of cash and stopping the lid from opening all the way. Now, if you placed coins in a round box, the curve gives it enough room to swing. So to make a square box work like this, you just have to move the hinge higher up. Then, start with the pegs in every hole except the top. Then jump the upper right peg
Is this like a game? A board game?
into the empty slot, which if you chisel the bark off in a
Bro, the reason why I'm skipping is because I have a video record mark. I have a video record limit. I can only record up to 15 minutes.
full ring around the was trying to sell a car to an 83-year-old man with dementia, and he actually convinced the old man to sign the contract.
Why would
it
you
was a
do that?
brand new Jeep that cost nearly $70,000. Now, the old man didn't have a license and hadn't been able to drive for some time. Later, he said he was going to the store and disappeared for over 30 hours.
What?
When he came back, he was in the Jeep. Soon after, he passed away, and now the family is stuck, paying hundreds of dollars every month for a purchase he couldn't even remember.
Bro, that's just so sad. The salesman has a separate suitcase to help build for him.
Cup your hands slightly and strike your wrists against the opposite palm. Keep your fingers relaxed. Now, as your hands slide down, let your fingertips hit the opposite palm slightly.
Well, let me try this. Okay.
Cup your hands slightly and strike your wrists against the opposite palm. Keep your fingers relaxed. Now, as your hands slide down, let your fingertips hit the opposite palm again.
Okay,
That's
I'm
two
trying this.
sounds from one motion. Then bring that hand back up and repeat the same strikes with the hand going down. So every small movement up and down is making two sounds, meaning with a tight and fast rhythm, you can hit 19 claps in a single second.
Bro, it's actually working. Bro, I'm liking this video. And it says it actually works. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
When your grandma gets cremated, the ashes are mixed with powdered minerals and water before being stirred into a creamy liquid. Next, clay is used
Why are we doing this?
to make a coffee cup, which is cooked in a giant oven. When it's done, it's dipped in the liquid, then cooked again. The liquid heats up, melting the minerals into a
No way, this
hard
is real.
glaze, with particles of your grandma's ashes trapped inside. So every cup you drink, you're sharing with her. When your grandma
Why? So you're just drinking human ashes. Oh my god.
They carved a groove in the floor of the tomb and closed
Chinese
one
style
of the
that
doors,
works.
pushing against the other one to keep it open. Then they slid a heavy stone
Is somebody gonna get trapped in the Chinese style?
into the groove, tilting it against the open door. After everyone in
Okay guys, I've officially reached my video limit, so make sure you like and subscribe for more reaction videos. Part 2 soon. Bye!